Pretty good. Can't complain.
How's camp going for you?
I say it's going pretty well. Learned a lot. I feel like some of the mistakes that I've been making, in the past and past spring ball, fall camp, I'm kind of eliminating those, and I'm growing. I feel like I'm going in the right direction. I'm feeling like I'm on the same page with my coach, my teammates. I feel like I'm going in the right direction. So I feel like everything's going well.
It seems like, I think it's fair to say that people have a lot of preconceived notions going into this camp about like who's where on the pecking order of the quarterbacks. How do you you hear that? Do you respond to that? How does that impact you?
I don't really listen to that. When you play a competitive position, you play a competitive sport, there's going to be a lot of narratives everywhere. And at my position, I can't really think about anything outside of my job. So I really don't look at, what people say, even if it's positive, even if they say I'm the best thing since, Tom Brady. It doesn't really matter because you just got to go out there and do your job every single play. And whether they like it or not, you just got to keep doing your job.
Before you were at Inglewood, you were at Sarah, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you had a couple guys who ended up going on to also become Division I quarterbacks. Does that experience, being with that many talented quarterbacks, maybe help you as you enter another quarterback battle like this one?
Yeah, sometimes I do think about the past and how I had Malik and Doug in the same room, and I really do appreciate those moments because it prepared me for the room I'm in now. But yeah, I do look back on it sometimes, but I don't try to dig too deep in the past.
Do you still talk to those guys at all?
Absolutely, yeah. I talk to Malik almost every week. See how he's doing, see how everything's going up there. Doug, I've been talking to him too, more so just seeing kind of learning from him as he's already played, he's already started games, and how he went into a program and kind of took over. So I've been talking to him about that.
What are your thoughts on some of the new guys that have transferred in? J. Mike, Kyle Ford, Carson Steele, Anthony Atkins. What do they bring in, and what do you see from them?
Yeah, so J. Mike, when I was committed to Cal, J. Mike was at Cal, and he was one of the first guys that I talked to back when I was in high school. And when I heard that he was coming over here, he texted me in probably December, and he let me know. I was excited, and that boy can run. He's a good guy. He's a good football player. Kyle's a big target. He kind of adds a different element to our team, strength and downfield versatility. So I love it. And he's a truck, man. I love having him in the backfield with me. I feel protected, and I feel like all the transfers we have are doing a pretty solid job.
How would you describe the personalities in this quarterback competition? I mean, you guys all kind of come from different places, have different backgrounds. Do you guys kind of have fun with that and play with that at all?
Yes, we have a very, I say, flavorful quarterback room. We have a lot of different elements. Some of us can run. Some of us have pristine accuracy. Some of us are just really knowledgeable about the game and know everything that's going on. We have everything in our room. Everybody brings a different aspect to the table. And I really do enjoy that because you can pick stuff from everybody. You can learn from everybody. And it's just a really good environment to be a part of if you want to get better, because just going out there, having no competition, you're not really going to get better. So I feel like having this unique room is really good for us.
What would you say are your strengths in that, when those qualities you've been talking about?
My strengths, I would say arm strength. This fall, I've been working on, using my feet, because all summer I've been running all these times, putting it out there that I can run, but I noticed in the past I haven't really been using it. So my feet, I would say, my athleticism, and I say just my instincts. Once I see something, I just let it go. So I feel like that's what I bring to the table.
Seems like you're also the tallest.
Oh yeah, size, yeah. Size, definitely, I bring that to the table too.
Can you, with those legs, can you leap like DTR?
Oh yeah, you can tell him this. I can do it better than him.
Did you watch him with the Browns the other day?
I didn't watch it live because we had meetings, but I saw highlights, and I texted him after the game, saying good job and asking him how he felt. But yeah, it was nice to see him go out there and still have that same confidence, still have that same fire that he did when he was playing here. So it's pretty good to see.
Have you hurdled somebody in a game?
Yeah, in high school, one time, my junior year during COVID, I hurdled somebody in a game. So.
And you're also the only quarterback to beat somebody 100-something to nothing or whatever, right?
Yeah, yeah, that was a good experience.
What was it like seeing that block that he put?
I wouldn't advise quarterbacks to throw their body out there unless you're Dorian. If you're Dorian, he has reps at it, so you can't say it's his first time doing it. But I feel like it's a part of his game. He wants to go out there and be involved with the play. He wants to make an impact in any and every way he can, and he feels like, putting his body on the line like that is good for the team. So, and it worked. Felton scored, and everybody was happy. So.
How's the offensive line looking so far? I know there was a few guys in the spring that weren't there, and now everyone's kind of coming together. How are they looking so far?
We're looking good. We have a lot of depth O-line. I'm really close with all my O-linemen, talk to them every day, and I feel like they're coming together. It's a real good group. You have some older guys like Duke, some veterans that, you know, can really teach everybody and lead. You have guys all around the line that have experience. Last year we had some veterans, but, you know, we had Garrett first time playing. And, you know, now he's matured up and he has experience. I feel like everybody on the O-line has reps. There's no new guys that, you know, really haven't seen the field. So we should be really talented this year.
How much of a benefit was it to be there last year and see Dorian and have that familiarity with him in the offense and going into this year?
I feel like that made a lot of a difference. Just getting the reps and being in person, seeing everything actually makes a difference. You know, watching stuff from, you know, TV and, you don't really get the same feel. And then learning from Dorian, I used to talk to him, work out with him in the off season. I used to try to pick his brain just because he's been so experienced and he knows what he's doing. So it was definitely a blessing to be around him.
How much does the VR help too, just being able to kind of get in there and get the 360-degree angle?
The VR helps because it's one thing to see it from a sky cam, but it's another thing to see it actual live reps and, you know, see where everybody's at. From a sky cam, you see everything. On the helmet, you know, sometimes you might not be able to see that Will backer sitting there, so you have to find windows and find spots that you really be able to see on camera.
Do you have any like mantras, maybe from Coach Kelly or you use yourself as a quarterback to focus on?
This year, I really just been focused on just being good where my feet are at. You know, every day is a new opportunity. Can't really think about the future. Can't really think about the past. Just be good where your feet are at. Don't worry about anybody else but yourself, and just keep pushing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.